Did you watch a little?
Babe. No. Wait. No, I'm obsessed.
I love you.
I'm obsessed.
You look amazing.
Really?
You look so skinny.
Really?
With or
No, I'm
without?
not on Ozempic.
You're
Don't give me
disappearing.
Ozempic eyes. Don't give me. Don't give me.
My favorite podcast ever. I'm so excited. I'm so scared because, like, I'm not scared of you, but I'm so bad at solo on podcasts. I just say everything.
Oh, is that why you bring your sis ass?
Yeah.
No, but you know me.
No, I know.
I'll
So it's
not like.
No, you're not. I know. No, you're not. You're the best.
By the way, you look fucking stunning.
Really?
Yeah, and like when I was watching the show, the whole time I was like, she's so pretty. That's what I was thinking.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I did.
She's shocked. She's like, me? Sports Illustrated model? Like fucking me?
Oh my God, this is so exciting. Like, this is stunning, your space.
You're so cute.
Here it is. No, I see it online and I'm like,
she sees it online.
I love
like
it.
she's from outer space. Like I see it online.
An alien.
An alien. Brooks fucking Nader. I love that you're in such good vibes. Are you always like this? Or am I getting you extra special?
No, I usually am like this, but you're extra special to me. You are.
My love.
I actually can't believe that. Like, I just hold
No, I can't with her. Just a small town girl. Just a small town girl.
Literally. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana.
First of all, and the blonde is working.
Really?
And usually, first of all, I don't lie. So don't really
I know you don't.
But like, usually girls that are naturally brunette, I would be like, you're naturally brunette. Just be brunette. Not everyone needs to be a blonde.
Yeah.
But like on the show, seeing you as a blonde, I was like, damn, no, it really suits you. Like, were you a blonde as a kid or something?
I did have a little bit more of an ashier, like, you vibe.
Yeah.
I wasn't super dark. But whenever, looking at all the girls in a lineup, I was like, I got to stand out more than I already do.
Because most are brunette?
They're all brunette.
Really?
Really dark as well. Like,
you're such a business lady. Look at her.
The blonde sister.
Oh, and your sisters too. Can I ask something? Okay, you guys, Love Thy Nader came out. This is very important. This is the next reality show of our generation in my IMO.
I love
it's so much better than I would have even thought it would be. Like when I'm telling you, Regina, were 3 episodes enough for us? 3 episodes were not enough.
You guys watched the first 3. Okay.
We watched the first 3. Like, this is reality TV. Like, we're back to basics. We're back to like putting it all out there.
Yeah.
Family, drama, everything.
I'm so glad you liked it because you never know how people will react.
How are they reacting? I mean, we're only like 12 hours into it right now, but
we're like less on Hulu. It came out at, I think, like 4 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Hulu,
okay.
And it's number 8 right now on Hulu.
It's gonna go.
I'm hoping like
it's gonna go. No, she's such a. This is what I clocked about you on the show, which I didn't know before because I've met you before.
Yeah,
and I love you.
And my mom loves you.
I love your mom. Really?
Remember you met her and you sat by her at that Lenny thing.
Because you bring your mom.
I know. And she told me, oh my God, I can't believe you're going on your podcast. I never will forget meeting her. She is so smart. She's so intelligent. She's so amazing.
Oh,
so
I love her.
Excited about this one.
I love her. I love her family.
She loves you back.
This show is so good. This is like OG. Don't get annoyed with me, but like Kardashians vibes. It's giving.
I'll take it. I mean, I love Kardashians.
Yeah. Because people don't like being compared sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's such a good comparison.
I love them.
I mean, they made reality TV history. They're going 20 seasons.
Yeah, it's insane. I don't know how they do it, by the way. 1 season in, I love my sisters. Yeah. I'm like, how do they all speak to each other?
Well, they didn't live together, my love.
Well, that's what we got to figure out immediately because I haven't slept last night because there was a blow up fight.
Really? Okay, so when I started watching the show, let me tell you my experience.
I
was like, they're so cute. Like, they love each other so much. Like, they live together. By the end, I was like, okay, they're just like I have 2 sisters. And I was like, oh my God, like, they're so supportive. They're so they live with her. And then by episode 3, I was like, okay, they're just like us.
I also like how you said they live with her because to them,
they're
like, we all live here.
Oh,
it's an even exchange.
But is it even?
No.
Okay.
Obviously not.
Like, you pay for it.
I pay for everything. Like,
so how is it an even?
Well, they are just bullies to me and they're mean. You caught me on an interesting time because we've been together for the last, you can ask.
Doing press.
And the blow ups. I mean, it's turned physical.
So glad I got you on your own.
Yeah. Thank God. I'm like in a safe space. Blink twice.
Wait, they bully you.
They're
the matriarch.
They do. Well,
they're going to bully me for like saying all these things.
They should.
Wait. It's giving. Sorry. It's giving. I got you your careers a little bit.
But I tell them that, and
I
did. That's the
know
thing, I
you
know.
do.
And I did though. I'm not. Well, not really.
But you did, but in a, it looks like, all jokes aside, you did, but in a supportive way. You're
Yeah.
just calling it like it
what
is.
it is.
Yeah.
Also, I like tell them all the time. They're like, "You're evil. You're sabotaging me." I'm like, I want nothing more than for you to be self-sufficient and your own little billionaire and start a business and take me on a fucking PJ. I would love for you to do that.
Well, she's on a PJ.
Which one?
Grace Ann, no?
Yeah, of course. She
Okay.
certainly flies private, yeah.
Wait, she got hooked up with a PJ boyfriend.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
We
Wait,
love
have you met him since? On the show, she didn't want him to meet Brooks.
Well, that was, a few months ago. We've progressed and he's amazing. And I feel like the funniest part of it all is Grace Ann, poor Jack. They'll lie and be like the girls to me and be like, see, this is why Jack doesn't want to meet you. Or why don't want to meet because you're like this. This is exactly what he's scared of. And then when you talk to him, he's like, I never said any of that. Like
They're projecting it all onto Jack.
Because they'll blame other people because we always are just together. So if there's one friend of mine, it's a friend of ours. You know what I mean?
What made you think you could all 4 of you live together?
It all was such a blur. Like it happened so fast.
Wait, this was after the divorce.
After
You were like, I don't want to be alone.
I can't sleep alone. I get really scared.
Like of intruders?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like irrational fear.
Well, your elevator does open on your floor. That is scary. Like, does your food delivery, like, you're by yourself?
It goes right in. I'm butt naked and I'm like,
no.
Hi. Yeah.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, it happens like that.
So can you tell them to leave it downstairs and maybe go get it?
But I don't want to get up.
So you have delivery men walking into your living room.
Always. But they've never done anything. I mean, the only time that it gets awkward is if I'm totally butt naked and then the elevator closes and goes back down because someone else calls it and they're just there. And I'm like, 1 second. And I'm completely defenseless.
They're there.
Yeah, it closes and goes down and they're inside. And I'm like,
no, you have to put on clothes when they come up, Brooks.
I just feel like it's already out there. So it's a body.
No, to protect yourself, not because of that.
True. I have tasers.
You do. You'll just run and get it. Wait 1 sec.
Yeah. And then they kill me. I mean, it's so easy.
So scared. So you wanted all 4 of them. Did you secretly want like just Sarah Jane? By the way, your fave?
She is.
Is she your fave?
Well, not this week. You can ask her. Not this week. I don't know. One person told her like, "You're gonna dethrone Brooks." I'm like, I haven't even gotten a throne yet. Can we let me like rise a little and then we'll do that?
So there is competition.
Yeah.
Really?
There really is though.
I
like living with all of them because if, they all gang up on me, there's usually one that's like, wait, guys, come on. So I have buffers,
But she did say, was it Sarah Jane that said when you were like, I'm such a loser, which we'll get to why you were crying on the floor on the show. But
yeah,
she was like, you're not a loser. You're the opposite of a loser. You're the reason we're all here.
Oh, you're going to make me cry.
She did say that. You're like, I'm sorry.
I love you.
Wait, you're crying.
Sweet.
You cried quickly too.
I know.
And the show, I was like, wait, how'd that escalate? She's crying. She wasn't. Did they cut this really quickly? Did something happen?
Well, I would be in interviews and they would like be bringing up, because you shoot the show and then interviews, the majority of them are towards the end. So everything had already happened, the cheating, whatever. And I had tried to get over it and then you have to bring it up in interviews, And so then I would get re-emotional and I would cry, whatever. And then towards the very, very end, when I was like Euro summering and flying back for an interview, because this is all still in real time. Like we wrapped filming end of June and it's August and it's out. So I had to come back from Europe.
Excuse me, you wrapped? Oh, I'm so happy. I love a fast turnaround.
Yeah.
You wrapped in June?
Yeah, mid to late June.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But when did you start?
We started in April.
No.
Yeah. So it was a quickie.
How did the timing perfectly align like that though?
What do you mean? Like
the
with
first
everything
episode
happening?
is the Gleb blow up.
I think that he is that type of person that's just, unpredictable and crazy and volatile. And he always was throughout like our relationship when I first met him. And so if you're with someone, every day is different if you're with somebody like that.
So, but you thought, I'm starting to film the show. I have this boyfriend.
Yeah.
It'll be fun and
he
sexy.
was like a cast member. He was set to be on it all season.
Shut the frick up.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but he was fully like
in on it.
Yeah, he was.
And wait, you didn't? I know I DM'd you a few times. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
When the Gleb stuff was going on. And I was like, Brooks, no.
We did. Yes, we did. I know.
And you were like, I'm going to do a collab TikTok. I'm like, do not do a collab TikTok.
With who? With him or with
Yes, because
what was this in context of? I need to know what this was about.
This was like, okay, you guys had like, correct me if I'm wrong. You were on like a little break. This was before the cheating. Was there like some sort of like
Oh, okay, no, I know when you did me. So this was during the fall, right after we got eliminated, and we got into a TikTok war.
Yes.
And then we
That
got
was pre-cheating. So
pre-cheating,
why was there a
pre-cheating.
TikTok war?
Well, he started it.
What were you together
No. So we broke up.
because of the cheating?
No, there was no cheating in the fall. This
Okay.
is recent. This is
Okay.
the spring.
Oh, right. This is April. Okay,
This
so
is
you broke
our
up.
little TikTok war thing. We broke up because he got freaked out, and first of all, he was squatting at my place. I don't know why he got freaked out. And I had an attitude with him or something like that happened, and he was like, I'm going to Joshua Tree. I can't do this. La 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 la.
With the Joshua tree.
Right. So I never responded, and I just went out and ripped it in LA with all my friends because I was still living there for the fall.
You
And
got freaked out what? That it was like moving too
no,
quickly?
no. He was the one moving it too fast. I forget what it was. He's very into like vibes and sage and all these things that I don't really know about because I'm like a Christian girl from Louisiana. And my mom's like, what is with these people talking about their signs? Like, what does that mean? A peace sign? And I'm like, Mom, people are like artsy like that. They like their
And
signs.
he's like that?
He's very into astrology, believes in aliens. He's like,
Wait,
always,
what are you? What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius, but I barely even know that.
Yeah,
I don't follow the
the
things.
things.
My
I don't-
sisters do. They're like,
Okay.
so Aquarius. And I'm like,
But I'm still not getting what the first breakup was about.
so it didn't make any sense. And he was a little manic and he was like, blah, 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 blah. I'm in love with you, but this and that, this whole paragraph. I have ADD. So I just was like, damn. I mean, I kind of really did like you, but okay. So I never responded. He continued, I miss you. I miss you. I love you. All these things. And I was bored and I was in LA. So after a month of him begging back and doing these mean TikToks, and I did mean ones back, that was all real. Like we were not speaking.
I did think it was a little promo-y.
No,
I know.
but you know
Now I know.
what I will tell you, the one promo-y TikTok of it all was there was this one thing that was funny. We started like hooking up again and we were broken up and he was making mean TikToks about me in my house in LA. But somebody clocked the plant and was like, that's Brooks's plant.
Yeah.
And then people were like, you guys are just messing with us. And we were messing with people
At
on
that
the one TikTok.
I
But
see.
it was a real thing, sadly.
And nothing like no, I'm sorry to use this annoying phrase, red flags about a guy that does
dancer?
TikTok battles with you. He's a dancer.
Well-
does like TikTok trends all day.
Trust me, Amanda, when I tell you my dad was like, so he has children that are like 15 years old and he is in his mid 40s. Why does he even have the app? And I was like, Daddy, like, I don't know. Like, he's a dancer. I heard this from everyone being like, we're going to be that childish. And looking back on it, I'm like, Brooksy, like, what were we thinking there?
Yeah.
But I had like amazing sex with him and he was so hot.
He is objectively good looking.
hmm I'm going for uglies from now on.
Yeah, that's it.
My only
I
type.
think that like he's objectively handsome, but like I don't know, the minute he opens his mouth, it sounds as if he was cast in a movie to play like the douchey guy
He was in a Hallmark movie. My sisters forced me to watch it when we broke up. He plays a dancer.
to get the A.
Yeah, and and they go, can you just watch this for a second? You need to clip this into the podcast. He plays a ballroom dancer in a Hallmark movie, and I think I still fucked him after they showed me that once. This was ages ago after the first breakup, and I was like, ew, that's so cringy. What a loser. 5 seconds later, they're like, is that him here? Yeah, I know. But that's what you DM me about now. I remember you go, are you serious? And you were commenting, you were so supportive. You were commenting on E! News and everyone. And you were like, are we seriously watching this idiot on TikTok? And I loved it so much.
I did. No, because I was like, what a loser. Like him being like, no, like setting up TMZ. Like, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but it was so cringe.
He claims they chase him. Yeah.
We all know.
Right, of course.
We all know,
Like,
my love.
Just admit it, my love.
Do you think that he is what do we think about this type of guy? Was he actually in love with you? He just has like a sex addiction or was he it was all like a
question.
or was he like just a playa?
So,
And what's in Joshua Tree? A house?
he has a house
Okay.
there. Yeah.
No,
Nikki Bella was married to Artem.
right.
And then they got a divorce.
Right.
And I'm friends with Nikki and her sister.
Love them.
And they were like, girl, we wanted to warn you
about Gleb.
Gleb, because Gleb and Artem are best friends. And I was like, oh, she's like, it's a whole thing. He's always wanted somebody, he doesn't care what they look like, but he's been like, I want someone rich and famous. And not that I'm either of those things, by the way.
First
So
of all,
he
you
picked the
are
wrong
both.
one.
Thank you.
No,
With
I'm
the
not.
houses that you have.
Well,
Supporting a
No,
fam.
just gotta feed my kids, Um, but like I'm like, and give them masseuses and fucking nice houses. I'm like, I am
And
picking all of you
glam,
out and
and
having a
glam.
shot.
No,
Yeah.
your sister being like, "And I went to Miami with you." That killed me. You're like, "Am I making you do," what'd you say, like, volunteer work?
What
Like, you're
she's
in
done because
Miami.
she's like hit people as an alcoholic. I'm like, you've done full on like government service volunteer work and you're complaining about this Miami
I
trip.
came with you on a PJ to Miami. No.
She's such a bitch.
Um,
But she told me like, I wanted to warn you,
and were you
girlfriend.
like, "Why didn't
Well,
you?"
I think she kind of tried to, but she was dealing with her own thing,
Right.
going through her divorce. And I have so much respect for her. Like she's a mom, she's a boss,
Amazing. I love
everything.
them.
And yeah, I mean, I do wish that like I had seen some of the signs, but at the end of the day, hard learning lesson, but you know,
An experience,
it was an
which made for a
experience.
great show. Sorry.
Yeah. I
But,
mean,
like,
the
the
producers were like, we didn't even have to like, you can't make this up. They were like, this is fucking insane.
no, and Brooks, like, you guys watch a show, I'm telling you, this is first 3 episodes, really, you guys dive straight in. It's not even like, get to know the family. It's like, straight in to this fucking mess of
Yeah.
finding shit
Full
on his
mess.
phone.
Yeah. It's bad.
Okay, moms, you know when your kid is running around the pool in some neon cartoony swimsuit and you're like, why are they dressing like a clown? I'm trying to look chic over here. That's why I'm obsessed with Minot. Literally, Noah wore their boardies like last week. And I remember like my sister was with me and she was like, you could just tell they're good quality. Minot really does make the most gorgeous elevated swimwear for kids. And they also have stuff for women too, like timeless coastal inspired prints, really pretty colors. It's so worth it. The quality is amazing. The fabrics are soft and they hold up a million washes. I put his bathing suit in the machine like every time he wears it. They have matching sets so your kids can twin and it being so cute. Chic, Hamptons, mom vibes, okay? Minot has everything from swimsuits to cover-ups and accessories, and it's really a one-stop shop for the whole fam. So if you want your kids to look like they belong in a Nancy Meyers movie instead of a Chuck E. Cheese commercial, you need Minot. Minot's best-selling products are the girls' rash guard one piece and the boys' boardies. Like I said, they also have unisex rash guard shirts. Go to shopminot.com and use the code MEETMinot15 at checkout to receive 15% off your first order. Do you get it like Meet Minot? That's shopminot.com and the code is MEETMinot15. And that's spelled meet and then Minot is MINNOW 15 and that will get you 15% off. You guys know that I'm obsessed with finding those things that look expensive but don't actually cost my entire life savings. That's why I love Quince so much. They do luxury basics, they do washable silk, they do Mongolian cashmere, European linen, and all at prices that make you go, how? Like, I don't get it. This is how they cut out the middleman. Okay. I've been living in Quince. I actually just got these like clogs that are super cute. I actually just linked them on my Instagram and so freaking comfortable. It's called the Water Repellent Suede Clog Mule and it's $69.99 and I got the color Dune. If you want to look like a girl who just threw this on, but secretly has her life together, Quince is it, you guys. And I literally get so many messages like, thanks for turning me on to Quince. I'm now shopping there. I got my luggage from there. A follower just told me she bought like bedding from there because I told you I bought like my actual physical bed. Like anything that is out there that costs a lot of money and you want to check if Quince has the same thing but for cheaper, like go to Quince, okay? Keep it classic and cozy this fall with long-lasting staples from Quince. Go to quince.com/notskinny for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/notskinny to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/notskinny. Let's talk hair. Because if you've ever stood in front of the mirror, like, is my hair actually thinning or am I just being dramatic? Same. And so many women feel the same way. Over 80 million people in the US experience thinning hair. It's so common, and I feel like people have just started to really talk about it. And that's where Nutrafol comes in. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1.5 million people. You can feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified, the gold standard and third-party certification for supplements. I started taking it after I gave birth to Noah because I've heard so much hype about it, and my hair was going through something, that postpartum shedding, and I got turned on to it. And then with Lenny, I had the postpartum formula lined up waiting for me to take it because it is breastfeeding friendly, and I knew that it worked for me the first time. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code NotSkinny10. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com. That's spelled Nutrafol.com. The promo code is NotSkinny10. That's Nutrafol.com. Promo code NotSkinny10.
So the worst we see on the show is that you found. So long story short, watch the show, but Gleb leaves his phone in your apartment, which like also you can't make this shit up.
So he actually left it
In the
with
cab.
our driver.
Oh,
Yeah.
and they brought it to you.
And everything was okay, like decently okay. But I remember like the producers kind of stay out of it, and there's just the camera people, and they're just watching, And I remember it was the day of my Hudson thing, and I was acting so crazy, which any girl can experience this when you're not getting your response. And it's like, if you really like someone, I think you turn manic, or at least I did. Because if I don't like anyone and they don't reply, which by the way, they don't ever not reply, but like if they didn't, it's like whatever, I don't care. But
Babe,
I
you
really loved him.
cried.
And I was so manic that day.
No, you were crazy.
No, my parents were like, even off camera, they like saved you because it was worse than that. I was like scratching. I looked like a crackhead. Like I was insane. I was wearing my robe. I was like,
no, you were. You had this like yummy looking drink though. What was that drink?
a
That's
spicy margarita, probably
it was a little like Paloma-ish looking.
watermelon juice inside. I like to put watermelon juice from Juice Press
Do you make this all day at home?
all the time.
Babe, the whole show you were with this like drink.
know.
Okay. Okay. Left the
So
phone.
basically, like, I'm manic, and I'm like, this is so weird. And I'm asking the producers off camera because they booked his flights and stuff, back to the tour. I'm like, did his flight land? Like, was he on it? That wasn't filmed. And they were like, yeah, like he made it, and he had to perform that night on tour. So they're like, I think he's there because
Wait, doesn't he have to show his fucking boarding pass? Like, how does he get on a flight without a phone?
I mean, these things I don't know. And I was like, this is so weird. Like, so he's there and he's just not replying, or like he's not replying to us for the record. Like, what's going on? And then I realized, like, okay, there's definitely a purpose here. Like, he has to have lost his phone. Then the driver rings the fucking elevator and is like, hey, no one even like knew this was happening. Just like an Uber Eats person rings the doorbell, comes up and is like, hi, I'm your boyfriend's driver from earlier. Like, here's his phone. He left it. So I'm like, hallelujah. He wasn't ignoring me. And then,
Right.
of course, I opened it.
You
It's
were
like
so
80 missed
happy.
calls from me. I'm like, yay. It's all good. Cut to, 20 minutes later.
Were you
when I get it.
convinced to go through his phone, or were you like,
My sisters, I didn't want to go through it because I don't believe in that.
yeah,
I really don't. I honestly, I'm reformed. I don't believe in it.
okay?
My sisters were like, I feel like this is a sign. Like, what dumbass leaves their phone?
And they were sus of him to begin with.
So sus.
And when they were sus, what were you saying to them? No, he's cool.
I wasn't really paying attention.
You didn't
Like,
care what they
I
thought.
was having like amazing sex. I was just
That's
like,
all you
this
get.
isn't
It was
about you
it
guys.
was lust. Your parents were right.
It was. It
you
was
were
fully
saying I
lust.
love you, like full I love
I
you.
didn't know what to say back. I was like, oh, like it happened day 1 in September. It was like, I love you. And I was like, I love you too.
You're like, let me go along with the love bombing. I'm a love
Yeah.
bomber.
And then I really did, though. It started in like the day I met him, and I was like, hi, nice to meet you. I love you too. But then it turned into like, I really did love him, unfortunately for me.
Unfortunately for me.
I know. And you were like so good because it's one of those things when your girlfriends are like, are you fucking kidding me, Brooks? You're better than this. And then you're like, I know. But then you go back to them. I was
Yeah.
like, "Ugh, shame, 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 shame.
Shame.
I felt it.
But you have to tell me on the show, you guys were like, what we saw on this phone. And you tell us about the threesome,
Yeah.
like planning a threesome. Fully
Yeah.
planning it, like logistically.
There were logistics involved. Yeah. And I think it had happened before because there were videos and it was like a reoccurring thing. Um, can't really get into what we found on the phone, but it
Because
was
there's worse than that.
yeah, there was a lot of things on the phone, and you know, whatever. It
How
was.
is he denying that then, if you saw it?
I mean, I
Because
think
like the Hulu put in the disclaimers 1,000 times.
that
Like,
he's denying
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I think that was like what you have to do in television, but I think that he denies it as any good liar would, like, deny till you die. It's like
Deny.
if somebody said, "Oh my god, I went through your phone and I found this and that," I would be like, "No, you didn't." Yeah, no, I'd be
would
like, "No, you didn't." I wouldn't say, "Yeah, okay, fine, that's all on there." I would deny.
lie till you die.
I wouldn't even lie. I would just if it was
Deny
like
till you die.
deny,
Deny
deny.
till you die.
I mean, what? Am I gonna post every text message I've ever had to exonerate myself? Like, how do you prove that you didn't? Because he had everything. It was multiple text chains. It was his acting coach. It was all these things. And I showed my makeup artist, my hairstylist, everybody on set, everything. I mean,
Literally
whenever you
everybody.
find something like that, I mean, I'm not the type of person that's like, no, you guys, this is really sensitive. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was showing everyone.
But
And they were
here's the
like,
thing.
ooh.
Your sisters also told like random fans at your
That's scratching
friend.
the surface, Amanda. They tell like all of my business. I can't even tell them anything.
No, but aren't they scared that someone's gonna like make a TikTok or at that point like tell the world?
Well, you know what's so funny? I think it has to do with they are just the biggest whistleblowers. I think that the Dancing with the Stars fans are so culty that if you notice in that moment when she's like, he's a cheater, they're like, oh, but anyways, can you send him a photo? They were really hyper
Oh,
focused
you
on.
feel like they wouldn't want to blow up. They were Team Gleb.
Well, I get messages all the time from like Karens that are saying, please forgive him. Everyone makes mistakes. I know he's cheated on his ex-wife. He's only cheated always. And so just it happens. Forgive him. I'm like, yo, no.
That's crazy.
I know. People ride
You
and
felt
die.
on the show you were saying that you felt like people are coming for you.
They did
Like that
when
they
it all
took
went down.
sides.
Because what was hard was when it did go down in real time. He was going crazy, being like, I didn't cheat on her. She's promoting her new reality show, whatever. And I couldn't say anything because, we were filming and like that's where you're gonna find the real truth. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go out and like talk to
And you're not
TMZ
gonna
about it.
you're not gonna also be like, wait till it premieres. Like you're
No,
not
I
gonna-
wasn't gonna say you'll have to tune in. It's just like is what it is,
But what did he say to you? Because your sisters were like, he cheated on his wife, Elena.
Yeah. I wasn't involved in that, but there's undeniable evidence all over the internet about that.
But were you like, okay, I'm dating
Oh,
a
you mean
cheater?
like during?
Yeah. No, were you like, I'm dating a cheater? Like
Well, I think
Once
that
it-
whenever you're like in it, like, people tell you their version of the story of like things were lied about and fabricated. But also I think that I was sort of in this, as you see in the show, like I've never dated. I was with the same person for so long and
Yeah.
I'm so not like up to speed on, love bombing or all these terms. And so I truly went in like my friends call me like you're modern day Lucille Ball. Like you're just like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." And they're like, I went into Dancing with the Stars being like, oh my God, he's so hot and he's so nice to me because the pros are meant and taught by the network to treat their celebrities really well and be very kind to them and like be accommodating and be protective over them and whatever. And it was that mixed with like me liking him as a crush and
Yeah.
like him being hot and doting on me because that's what he's paid to do. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
if there was a moment when we were during practice 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, where it's like I go home and he didn't reply. I'm like, well, see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. because you work with me.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? You know where you're going to see them.
You're
And
both
it's not.
hot and single. So like it makes
Yeah.
sense.
It was like this time warp that I don't remember a lot from because it was just so, I was
How do
so
you
in
think-
it.
How do you think he's going to handle him being the star of these 3 first episodes? Like being the focus. You think he's going to be like,
I'm sure there will be a huge,
he's going to make a TikTok?
I think he's going to do more than that.
You think?
Yeah, I think he's
Press?
going to do all of it.
He's
I'm
going to
sure.
do all of it.
And I'm sure he'll act like he doesn't care and be
Yeah.
like, I don't give a fuck.
Do you think he's going to secretly love it?
I think he always secretly loves it.
You think he does?
I think you think he does too.
I think he does. I couldn't believe the TikToks back then.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna get worse, I'm sure. I'm over it though. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to follow you anymore, Gleb.
Did you block?
We're all both blocked on.
Oh, you're
everything.
both
Yeah.
blocked. In the show, you first ghosted him, but did you ever give him the closure? You were like, I'm not into closure.
Yeah.
You ended up
there
giving
was-
him the closure.
We had multiple.
Okay.
stages.
Okay. How long in total was this dating?
I don't know what to count anymore. Like we met at at GMA when we announced Dancing with the Stars, which they'll all do September 9th or whatever. And then it lasted, there was the break in the middle, and then it lasted through April or whenever. It was all such a blur.
It was all such a blur. And you didn't talk to him since.
A little bit here and there, but not like that. No, like serious business, like him cursing me out, basically.
So we're done. We're done with him
Oh
forever.
my God, forever and ever. Yeah.
And your sisters said on the show, they were literally like, again, they hyped you up, by the way. Let's give some love to the sisters.
Love you,
They were
girls.
like, you wouldn't believe what kind of DMs she has. Like, no, they said you wouldn't believe who's DMing her. And she's like focused on this guy. Like they made it sound like your DMs.
But I feel like, can't you relate to whenever you're in high school and like if such and such wants you or this person wants you, but you hyper focus on one person?
No, totally. But I'm saying I want to know about who's in these DMs.
You're so good at your job.
Okay.
Um,
No, but like how exciting are they? Are they like
are. It's just I just like hi, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what to say sometimes. I'm so
Really?
bad at flirting. Yeah.
Really? Stop. You are not bad at flirting, Brooks.
Sometimes.
Really?
Over DMs.
Over DM.
A lot of like the relationships I've been in since getting divorced have been mutual friend setups. It has not been like a DM moment. Do you know
There
what
was like a prince for a moment, no?
Yeah, I guess he is. I don't know.
Is he not some sort of something, no?
Something. Yeah. Yeah.
But look, you were so secretive about that. Yeah.
What?
I mean,
I invited him to Olivia Colman's
where you
wedding.
did go to the wedding.
Yeah.
You did go to the wedding.
But I didn't post about it. No.
But people, I mean, there was like paparazzi and stuff.
Yeah.
But okay, so who are we into? Like athletes? Speaking of Olivia Colbo.
I mean, I think that I'm more focused on. Wait, what
You
was I
say my
supposed to
career
say
right now?
Wait, no. I'm like, wait, what was I supposed to say about that? No, personality. I'm not kidding.
You're focused on
I'm
personality.
trying to pull my media briefing. Yeah, but I actually am. I am more focused on getting a good laugh and having
Yeah.
a nice time versus like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm into anymore. I honestly don't.
And you're young.
Yeah, 28.
You're young. I mean, you've been fucking married already.
I know.
Like you've already been married. Wait, you met your husband,
Mm-hmm.
ex-husband, at 19.
Yeah,
And how old was he?
29 or 30.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was at Tulane in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And I remember going to Tulane and being like, oh my God, everyone's from New York. I've been dying. I'd only been on like a 16-year-old like high school trip to Times Square. And I was like, I want to live there in New York, go to the Hamptons, like all these places
That you're doing now.
that I'm doing now. But that was like, holy shit. Like I loved that it was still in Louisiana, but it was, I was going to go to like Ole Miss or Alabama. And I was like, all these people, it's like it's like 13th grade. It's all people from high school. They go to these schools. I love that Tulane was like people of different religions, people of,
Also, it's a great school. Like it's hard to get
great.
into.
I got a legislator scholarship.
Oh,
Knew a couple
babe.
legislators. Yeah.
Look at
I
her.
know. Wore a push-up bra to some legislator events. I'm not even kidding.
No, stop.
Yeah. No, I got a
You have to be
legislator scholarship.
super. You have to be smart to get in.
Somehow I got
grades.
in and I got the grades. And then I met a friend from New York and we went to New York. And my first night out in New York,
You met him.
I met him and married him. It was so
What do you mean?
weird.
You didn't meet him the first night?
I met him when we moved for the summer, my first night. We were like, let's go. We Googled, where do the hot, rich finance bros go in New York? Because she's from there, but she wasn't like,
Wait, and he was a rich finance bro?
he wasn't either, really, if you think about it. But he was in like, corporate America and was.
And that was a turn on for you at the time?
No, I just thought he was like handsome.
Mm.
And he was leaving a bar and he was older. And I was, 19. And I was like,
So you got together then and for almost 10 years.
18 to, or 19. I was 19 to 27.
And got married at what age?
I think I was like 21.
Oh,
I
wow.
was like 32 or 3. Yeah.
Why did you want to get married so young?
That was another thing. It all just like happened in the blink of an eye.
You
and
kind of have life happen to you.
I just am like, whoa, like I hope the wind doesn't blow me to another marriage tomorrow. I'd be like, okay.
So he proposed you
I was truly shocked though.
Were you happy?
I mean, I didn't know what to feel. I was like, wow. I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
I'm not going to say no. It's not the polite thing to do.
No, and that's how we were raised. And then the second I call my parents, I'm like, I'm engaged. Like, we know, we've been talking to him about it forever. Anyways, we have the wedding all planned.
And your parents were excited about it because they,
Southern.
yeah.
So they're like, we got it all good and it's going to be great and amazing. And then, when I got divorced, my dad's like, well, I'm not paying for another wedding. And I was like, well, hopefully the next one is going to be able to pay for it himself.
Wait, but he and your dad became friends before or after? No, do whatever you want.
My boots.
I love it. These boots are made for walking.
Yeah. And stomping on people. Him and my dad were close just because my dad's been so overruled by like pussy power, for lack of a better word. You know, there's sticky boobs in his face and spray tans, and he's just like, is there someone I
Okay,
can
so he
relate
met
to?
him through you. He didn't know him before. He
No,
was
God,
excited
no.
that like he had a bro.
And like my ex would take him golfing. My dad had never been golfing.
That's
And
cute.
you know, he never did anything for himself, my dad. He did everything for us.
Would you let them be in touch? Like, did you forbid?
I didn't forbid it from anybody. I said, like, actually, whenever I divorced him, I was like, I feel bad and I want you guys to still have a relationship with him. But it just turned weird. You know, divorce turns people weird.
But was it like a clean, like, was it amicable? Was it, are you going to talk about it on the show?
No.
You're not?
No.
How'd you decide to keep that private?
I didn't decide. It was decided for me.
It was decided for you.
But also, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. It's like a
super in
part of the past. Yeah. But also, my dad, you know, will occasionally drop the whole like, yeah, we texted him Happy Halloween, Happy Martin Luther King Day, Merry Christmas, like every holiday you could ever think of. Happy Flag Day.
He wants to keep it.
And I'm like, God, let it go. You'll have another friend. Like, I'll have a new one.
Does he ghost him? Does he not answer?
Oh, no. He
The
replies.
ex. Oh, the ex replies.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't keep up. And then Grace Ann, how messy and shisty she is. She'll be like, you know, we'll be talking about all the drama, the intricacies of getting a divorce. This was when it was going down and like things going down in the family. And she'll be like, yeah, he said that the other night when I saw him. And we're like, what? And she goes, we got together. I told you. And I go, for coffee? You had coffee when you told? She goes, no, drinks, cocktails. I go, that's even worse. I go, you're not going to tell us these things? She goes, I thought I did.
No.
Like, she'll do that with everyone's ex. She'll be like, we had drinks. I'm gonna start inviting her exes.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
She said that to me a month ago.
Why?
I don't know the purpose. I'm like, okay.
What is up with Gracie Ann?
She's a rat.
This is a true story, you guys, because last night husband went out and I was like home. Lenny was already asleep. And I made myself, like, I ate a smaller dinner and I have such a sweet tooth. So what I love to do, especially if like I'm still a little hungry or again, I have like a sweet craving, is I make myself like a hot cocoa with Clean Simple Eats chocolate protein powder. It's called brownie batter. And I love to make like just a hot chocolate with it. So anyway, so I made it and then Noah was like, what are you drinking? Why is it chocolate? Like, give it to me. And I was like, it's hot cocoa. So I let Noah taste it and he was like obsessed. And he was like, oh my God. He was like so excited. He felt like it was the biggest treat, which it is. And it does feel like. And this was like my last scoop, I think. And I was like, okay, I need to order more. And as I was going to order more, I saw that they had kids ones. Like 4 kids. And I was like, oh my God, no, let me order some for you. Like there's a specific brownie batter protein powder for kids. So check that out. But yeah, I get asked a lot about the protein powders that I use. Clean Simple Eats is one of them. I really like it because there are no seed oils, no artificial ingredients, third-party tested, non-GMO, and gluten-free. And what I love about protein powder is 20 grams of protein, you guys. So really easy way to get your protein in there. Visit cleansimpleeats.com and use code NOTSKINNY20 at checkout for 20% off your first order plus free shipping. Go to cleansimpleeats.com and use my code NOTSKINNY20 for 20% off your first order plus free shipping. I will put the link in the show notes as well. You know how I always am saying, like, not only that I want to be mysterious, but also that I want to be that girl that like has her life together. Well, at least one of the things you can do to pretend to have your life together is take vitamins, and that's Ritual. Ritual makes vitamins you actually want to take. First of all, they smell amazing. They smell like mint. So if you're pregnant, for example, it's not going to make you gag. And they're designed to fill in key nutrient gaps with clean, traceable ingredients. So you actually know what's going into your body. No shady stuff. I've been taking the Essential for Women multivitamin, and it's such an easy win in my day. Plus, Ritual is all about transparency. Every ingredient is traceable. You can literally see where it comes from, which makes it just so trustworthy. And everything is third-party tested. It is mom-founded, and they share the sources and suppliers behind their key ingredients. And they have everything you need for pregnancy support. Vitamins A, C, D3, and zinc, and this helps supports normal immune function, omega-3s, DHAs to support fatty acid content of breast milk, biotin and choline to support women's increased nutrient requirements during lactation. When it comes to pregnancy and postpartum support, you want products backed by research and transparency. Mom-founded Ritual puts in the work and shows you the proof. Get 25% off your first month at ritual.com/notskinny. That's ritual.com/notskinny for 25% off. So if you're running a business or you have a side hustle or honestly you just want to stop giving out your personal number to randos, you need Open Phone. It's the modern phone for work. If you want to stop carrying around two phones, Open Phone gives you a business phone number you can use right on your cell. That's calls, texts, voicemails, all in one easy app. And you can even share the number with your team, so everyone's not scrambling through group chats trying to figure out who texted a client back. It also makes you look professional because this world is about fake it till you make it, okay? Like when a brand or client calls, you don't want your mom calling ringtone to be the first thing they hear. With Open Phone, you can set business hours, keep your personal life separate, and stay on top of everything. The best part is that it's super affordable, no contracts, no weird fees, just a simple monthly plan that makes sense. So if you've been trying to get your life together, start by getting your phone situation together with Open Phone, the #1 business phone system that streamlines and scales your customer communications. With Open Phone, your team can share one number and collaborate on customer calls and texts like a shared inbox. Open Phone is offering my listeners 20% off your first 6 months at openphone.com/notskinny. That's open, OPEN, phone, PHONE.com/notskinny. And if you have existing numbers with another service, Open Phone will port them over at no extra charge. Open Phone, no missed calls, no missed customers. You know that moment when you check into a fancy hotel, you lay down and you're like, why can't my bed feel this way? It can, you guys. That's what Bowl and Branch is for, but in your own bed every night. They make the softest, most buttery, 100% organic cotton sheets. Like, I didn't even know that sheets could feel this good. I also just love how Boll and Branch, they just do everything the right way. They're made with the highest standards, organic cotton, fair trade, no toxins, nothing sketchy, amazing sheets that actually breathe. You're not waking up sweaty in the middle of the night, and I'm a hot sleeper. I'm hot, you guys, and I'm also a hot sleeper. Listen, you need Boll and Branch. Step it up. It's time you are an adult. And they don't just have sheets. They've got duvet covers, towels, everything you need to upgrade your whole sleep situation. Because do you know that like you spend more time in bed than like you spend anywhere in your whole life? There is a stat about this. Look it up. So if you're ready to sleep every night like you're at a 5-star hotel, this is your sign. Feel the difference an extraordinary night's sleep can make with Boll and Branch. Get 15% off plus free shipping on your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com/notskinny. That's Boll and Branch, Boll, BOLL, and A&D, Branch, BRANCH.com/notskinny. BOLL, A&D, BRANCH.com/notskinny to save 15% off and unlock free shipping. Exclusions do apply.
Wait, by the way, and this is important to say because I think a lot of times when there are like new reality shows or you're like, oh, I know Brooks Nader. I care about Brooks Nader because I've seen her around. She's so hot. But why would I care about her sisters? You're going to care.
Really?
This is what I want to tell people. You're like, really? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, I don't know. I thought you liked me.
What I mean is that first episode, you get the dynamics, you get what's going on, and you're invested in these relationships. Like I'm already, at first I was like, okay, I'm not going to remember like all the ands, all the middle names. Yeah. Fucking I'm in it.
Wait, okay, and I love this because I feel like you always call it with good reality TV because you are such a connoisseur.
I know I am.
No, and I feel like you are not someone to blow smoke up someone's ass.
I am really not.
I know you. When I met you the first time, I was so intimidated.
Really?
Yes.
Such a lies. Really? I'm intimidating?
You've heard that before.
Okay, maybe.
You definitely heard that.
But no, I was so excited because Simon put us sitting next to each other.
Yeah. I love that.
And I love that for us.
And my mom was somewhere close by because she talks about you to stay in your babies. She's like, oh my God, I follow her. And
she does?
Yeah, she loves you.
How are your parents so cute and so good looking?
I don't know. They're so wholesome.
And they're like 50 something.
51.
And they're so in love.
I know.
And they keep up with your crazy fucking...
Poor things. You should see them on a daily basis. It's like chaos always just follows. Even this summer, Dad's like, me and Mom have to go outside. Like we were in Paris, we were in a store in Saint Laurent, we were shopping, but then we had 40 calls, and then some drama happened. We were crying. All this made Mom and Dad go, we have to go outside. We have to go outside. We have to go for a walk. And we go, what? He goes, a million things happening at once with you guys. Always. You can't just focus on one thing. And we're like,
and 4 girls.
Yeah.
But your sisters you less a little bit, but they have these like, eyebrows and this like different kind of look.
Yeah,
like,
I used to have eyebrows, but I bleached them.
Are you sad? Are you in competition with Sarah Jane right now with the eyebrows?
Yeah, someone stopped us the other day and was like, I'm obsessed with you guys, and I love your eyebrows. And then they looked at me and they were like, hi. And I was like, what do you like about me? Give me one compliment.
No, stop. You're gonna have to be able to handle it. Like,
don't get me started.
No.
I'm having a day with
why? Why are you having a day?
No, I love it and it's amazing. But if one of them looks epic, I'm like,
okay, but what if one of them gets on your level?
Well, I feel like I hope they do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay.
Which one do you think it'll be? Come on.
Which one do I think it will be?
I already know what you're gonna say. Yeah.
I think Sarah Jane, yeah. I think she has the potential.
Yeah. She really does.
Because Gracie Ann, I got the vibe just from the vibes. I got the vibe that like she's dabbling in the modeling, but she's into the Jack and the PJs and whatever. She's down to go like get married somewhere. Your sister said it.
Down for that.
And then Mary Holland is on a micro retirement. So she's just starting to dabble. Do you wish
she's
that
not even dabbling in like this like pop culture world? Mary Holland is more like tech startup. Like I think she'll excel in that for sure.
Oh, you're into that. You're like, she's trying to do something different than me.
She's like in a different category. So
Yeah.
that's cool. We checked that box. Gracie Ann, totally agree. I'm not worried about her being a fucking supermodel.
Okay.
No offense, Gracie Ann, I love you. But I'm not like, oh no, she's gonna be on the cover of Vogue.
So Sarah Jane, are you worried?
No, I'm not worried. Should I be?
With you. I cannot
like
with you. No, and then when I tell you guys, I swear that the first episode I was like, how supportive, like, and how. But listen, I have 2 sisters, not 3, and I know, like, it's fucking crazy.
And you guys are like that too,
and it's too much.
But you guys all live in the city, right?
Well, my sisters are 3 blocks away from me.
Both. Not living together though, right?
No, like different floors, but same apartment building. And before that, my younger sister lived in my apartment building. It was a whole thing when she moved into her apartment building.
I feel like I remember that happening. Is she your youngest sister?
Sister. Now she's married.
And she sister hopped. She went your building.
She sister hopped, and there was drama. Like if she comes to my house without telling the
shit
older one. First of all, always talking shit, which I thought about you guys.
We're always talking shit.
And you're going to see this now when the show is out. Like,
oh my God, Amanda.
Which, by the way, Sarah Jane, to your face, looks like she's on your side.
Pull her into the biggest snake. She's the biggest snake. But I will say this is so funny. So we were in LA and we were at the house, and our publicist and team, everyone was like, hey, you guys should watch before you start the press tour, like the first 3 episodes. And we were like, oh yeah, we should. We forget,
Yeah.
We should know things. So they're like, we're sending you the like destructible link, like this was before it came out. So it wasn't even fully like the coloring wasn't like it was that link. And they sent it to us. So we were like all excited, Mom, Dad, everyone. And I need to post it on TikTok, my dad's reactions to like the nipple piercing of it all and like whatever.
He didn't know?
I mean, he didn't know he didn't know about what went on in New York when they didn't visit. Do you know what I mean? Because they were in Louisiana.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh my God. He was like, are they going to show oh my God, the blur. And he was just so disturbed. But what was so funny is we're sitting there watching, and it was so everyone in their own element because we're just truly ourselves on the show. We're sitting there, and Gracie Ann's part comes up, which we're in the first episode, and it was her first scene.
Yeah.
Your part is the whole show, babe. We're not on a show with like random people. And she's like, you guys, it's my fucking part. And we were like, you're going to be in it again, babe. It's the first episode. And then I go, we don't care also. No one else does either. And she's like, she breaks a glass, throws it against the fireplace in the Airbnb, and then storms out to her room. And my friend Zaza was there, and he was like, Brooks, this is special for everyone. It's a big moment. Go get her. I'm like, I'm not going to get her. He's like, go get her and apologize. I was dragged by my fucking weave to her room to go apologize and be like, let's all watch it again together and start it over. And she goes, that was my fucking arc. How could you do that? And I was like, in the first episode,
God, she's
your
becoming
arc?
a diva.
Yeah, I go,
no.
Okay. And she goes, everyone, I'm going to bring my mouth tape out for my part. I go, it's a sister show. Like you're in it a lot. Like it's not, you don't have a part.
Okay, but how much are you going to shove in their face that it's all because of you? Like for the rest
of their
life?
I'm just kidding.
Because I don't know if I would be able. I mean, it is like, let's all take a second and remember that we're human.
Yeah.
And this isn't like it's a total normal feeling to have.
It's also a fact. It's not like a feeling, you know? Like, it's just like, hey, like, it's,
Yeah.
you know? And also when they say it to me, my new thing is like, me, the star? You said that, not me. And they're like, I fucking hate you. Cause like, that's a good one,
Because they
right?
want it. Do you
Well,
wish that they didn't want to be in this industry? Like, would that be easier for
no.
you? Okay.
No, I love it. And also for me, it's like, it's funny to watch, especially like Sarah Jane and Grace Ann, because they are Anne Marie Holland, all with Ford models. They're all with the same modeling agency.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious to see IRL. Like even today, we were talking about this. They were like, she goes, no, I can't come to that thing on Friday. I have my casting for like Calvin Klein. And Sarah Jane was like, I have it too. And she goes, mine's a callback. And then Grace Ann goes, may the best sister win.
No.
And then they got into this huge blowout
and you're like,
about
pull
it.
out the cameras. Like,
Yeah, I
where
was
are the
like,
cameras?
producer cam, my phone. I was like, get it, girls.
But
Tear
how
her down.
did you, let's go back to basics for a moment, because how did you, at what age did you do your first Sports Illustrated?
I was like 19, I believe.
And you won a competition?
So I was signed to like Wilhelmina Models as a reputable agency, and it wasn't them. It was I hopped to different modeling agencies, but one of my modeling agents was like, "Oh, we're not sending you into the New York casting where they bring Gigi and Ashley Graham. They bring signed models into the casting, and they select models for the issue." And then that year they had just started. It was like year 2 of the open casting call, which is like anybody can stand in line for an opportunity. And my own modeling agents, that was like a top 5 modeling agency, was like, "No, they would not like you, but we're gonna send these 3 girls from the agency in." So it was like right there, but for some reason they wouldn't introduce me. So I just signed up for the open casting call and ended up making it in through that channel. But I could
Wow.
have just gone to the office in New York, but I'm really glad it happened the way it did, because Sports Illustrated even posted like a day ago my like progression through
Oh, they
the
did?
magazine, and when I did the open casting call, and then model search, and then a fan vote, and then it was just, I think it gave me more appreciation for being in that industry, and
Yeah.
like I feel like I made it because of that. I don't know. In other ways,
Did you go back to the agency and say, fuck you?
I sent them my cover signed, because none of those girls made it in the cover that they sent in. They were they were
Wow.
on page 86, and I was like, "Thank you."
If
XO
someone
girls.
doesn't believe in you, believe in yourself,
Totally,
which you did.
totally.
You were like, I could do it.
Yeah, I was just like, I was really into it, but now I'm really into it because you said no. It's like
Yeah,
kids that are
yeah.
like, "Do not touch wet
Right,
paint," and you're
right.
like, "I didn't really want to, but now I want to."
Yeah. So how did that progression become that now you're like this mega star?
Am I?
You are.
Thought Sarah Jane,
Dancing with the
thought Sarah
Stars.
Jane was.
Dancing with the Stars. Now you have your own show. Sports Illustrated, you did the same fucking issue as like Martha Stewart and who else was on that issue?
My cover was Martha, Megan, Fox,
Huge.
myself, and Kim Petras. Yeah,
It was like a
4 first Kim.
huge deal.
Yeah, I was.
So what was
fine.
the progression? Was it Sports Illustrated, Instagram became big, you kind of took off there? Like, what was the progression like?
I mean, I think it just was sort of like circumstantial. Like, I think that circumstances changed. I ended up getting a divorce, and then, I don't know why or how, but then other things started to happen. And
Oh, you feel like it was that recent? Like what, 2022?
I don't think that I think that Dancing with the Stars gave me a whole new
Yeah.
platform because, I mean, I grew up watching it, and I didn't realize until I was on it, like how many mega fans there are of the show. And I think that I was really, listen, if I had been on Dancing with the Stars and I was married, like, well, oh God, I don't know what would happen.
I know.
I mean, probably a scandal, but I mean, I probably wouldn't have, banged my partner and
Right.
had this whole crazy situation happen. So I think it was just
Don't give it that much credit. I
what,
don't.
Dancing with the Stars.
No, not that. Don't
Okay.
make it sound like everyone knows your name because of that, because that's not the
Well,
experience.
the thing is I'm on like this one side of TikTok that's like the Brooks
Don't be
hate club.
Okay, so oh my God, you're on
It
it.
is.
They fucking brainwash you. You're like,
No,
and
it's
people
all my
only know
hate,
me
and then
because
my friends will send me these sweet things, and I'm like, that never popped up for me. It's literally people being like, no one knew who the fuck you were until Gleb. And I'm like, it's called Dancing with the Stars. He was my teacher and I was the star. Like, I'm like, am I brainwashing myself?
Wait,
like
no,
I was
you
the
are
star. He wasn't.
you were brainwashing yourself, Brooks. We all knew you. Okay, this is when I came to know you. Okay, throwback. Don't be scared. It's
Okay.
like silly. Do you remember when you were like on the news for like the air tag?
Yes.
What year was that? So
That was a while ago.
was that like 20, like
19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like model, like somebody put an air tag in your pocket or something on the
my
street,
glove.
in your
Yeah.
glove.
It was in the back of my coat at the Odeon.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you went on the morning news.
I was like on a press tour
Yeah.
for getting stalked. I was like, oh my God, I love this.
She was on a press tour
I was.
for this air tag.
And the way that it happened was I literally just posted on my Instagram story, like, what is this? Because AirTags had just come out. And I'm not an Apple girl anymore because of it, all of this shit. I'm a Samsung girl. I'm not just plugging that, but I really am.
I know. I heard that. That's so weird.
No, I am. Like, I'm in this Y2K Juicy Couture Samsung era.
No, that we love.
And I like it better. The photos are way better on the Samsungs. But what I'm saying is the AirTag had just come out, so I didn't know what it was. And it just said, like, device found with you in Find My. And I clicked on it, and it was this red line going all over Manhattan. And I was like, I posted it genuinely being like, does anyone know what this is? And people were like, babe, that's like an AirTag. It's used for suitcases and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it turned into this whole thing. And then
they called you from the news?
well, yeah, I was so excited. But I was like, hello, speaking. This is her. I was like, hi.
I'm the girl from the huge breaking story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in my like glove, which was in my winter coat. It was during winter. So like, you put your coat on the bar stools and you sit on them. Or
Yeah.
It was the Odeon, and I had put my coat on the back of it with the pockets, and I went to the bathroom and I had like 6 martinis.
Yeah.
And
What a weird thing to happen.
and
though.
somebody put like a random winter glove. Maybe, I mean, I hope it was an accident, but
Yeah.
it didn't seem to be. It was like a men's glove with an air tag inside of it.
No,
It in
she
my
was
pocket.
traumatized on the news, you guys.
But then I woke up the next morning and I was like, what if it was a fucking accident? And like, I'm over here doing all
Breaking news.
I
But okay.
But I went into the NYPD in the West Village all excited, and I was like, I have been stalked.
No,
And they
cannot
literally were
with
like,
you.
we don't even know what this is. And I was like,
'Cause it
well,
was
that's
brand
the
new.
point. Can you
That's why
report
it was breaking.
Yeah.
Because it was like
A new thing.
device.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even know what it was. And they were like, ma'am, we don't know what to tell you. Like, this is a random little Apple toy. And I was like, but can we like help me? And they're like, no one seems to be stalking you today.
You had time on your hands that day.
I had time on my hands that year. I was like, not really killing it.
Go to the precinct, be like, hi,
I've been stalked. I
Yeah.
wear push-up bra now.
I cannot with you.
I know.
But so were you the type of family and girl that like, you know how everyone's like, we need a show, but like they don't actually need a show? But you guys, did you always think that you needed to have a show and cameras?
I swear, I've loved reality television. I love all the famous families on reality television. I've been watching them since I was younger, but I was never like promoting it, saying, I want to have my own reality television show. If
You-
anything, I was like, I want to be in a scripted show, or I want
By the way, you guys, she's not doing accents here for nothing. She's showcasing her
I
talent.
might be working on that by the
I've
way.
heard Southern. I've heard New York right
Yeah,
now.
New York.
You guys, pay attention, casting.
I can do a Russian accent. I can do everything.
Do a Russian.
No, I don't want to trigger myself
You're
right
like,
now. I'm
no,
in a good mood.
Okay, so you didn't think about
I
it. but
never-
I'm sure people told you, like, you and your sisters are so funny and crazy, and your family, like, you should
Yeah.
have it. Like, how did the show come about?
So basically, we randomly met this guy Hampton, whose father-in-law, it was one of those like 20 degrees away. His father-in-law is this legendary Hollywood agent who reps like Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel. He's worked
Wait,
with
I saw
all the-
Kimmel EP's the show, and I was like, that's random.
Yeah. So we met this guy, and we met his father-in-law, who's like a Hollywood legendary agent. And he met us once, all four of us in the same room, and was like, you guys should have a TV show. And also like, I want to be a part of it. And so if anyone's going to get a TV show done, it's this guy, because he's a legend.
Mm.
And Kimmel, like, he's a classic Long Island, like Jimmy and like Colbert will do like, there's an episode of Jimmy Kimmel, they're like guessing the cologne our manager's wearing, because he's such a Long Island like legend. And he just was entertained by us, and he was like, I actually think you guys should actually have a show. And we were like, yeah, let's do it. But this all came about 3 years ago.
Yeah,
People
this was
think
a
it
while
just
ago.
happened.
Like, I just feel like this was in the talks for a long time.
Yeah. Well, of course, we're loudmouth 4 girls, and it was, we did film a pilot 3 years ago. So we were like, we're going to have a show.
Oh,
3
okay.
years ago. And then it takes a while to get things
Takes a
greenlit and
while.
everything. So then it got
So it was
greenlit
pre-Dancing with the Stars. See,
way pre.
you were giving all that credit, and
3 years ago.
yeah,
People were like, she got a show because of Gleb. I'm like, babe, this has been happening for 3 years.
that's important.
Yeah.
That's so annoying when like
Yeah.
other people get
No.
credit for your shit.
No.
Absolutely not.
You're amazing. I mean, I watch and listen to your podcast, so I know this about you, but in person, it's so amazing.
Thank you. Well, I'd love to have you. I'd love to have people to
Don't
just,
you dare be messy and have the others and get us all against each other.
What I do, I literally was like, I want just Brooks.
Okay, well, when we were doing press earlier this morning, they were like, so our rest of our day is, and I was like, I have a podcast and you guys don't. And they were like, which one? And I was like, not skinny, not fat. And they were like, love. And then they went home and I was like, fucking hate you bitches.
Listen, I do remember seeing Sarah Jane and like her gorgeous girlfriend at the time. I don't know if she's still with her. And they are like,
Stunning.
what is that?
Cammie. She's stunning. She's a supermodel.
They're not together anymore.
No, but I did love her, honestly.
I don't know who she was with at the time. I was like, this should be illegal.
The blonde, right?
Yeah.
Stupid.
I was like, 2 models? Like, no.
I know. They were the hottest couple ever. And Cammie's so sweet. We're still friends with her. I mean,
sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
She was excited that you were single. Are you dating now?
Yeah.
How do you date?
What do you mean?
Like apps,
No,
DMs,
no apps.
meeting. Oh, just setups. You were
Mutuals.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay, and how's it going?
Good. I mean, the last 2 weeks, like dry as a bone. Haven't had time for anything. But I've been
Dry as a bone.
meaning like I haven't had
Yeah,
sex.
yeah, I got
not
that.
the phone. The phone is wet. Does that make sense? I've been FaceTiming and stuff, but I've been so sleepy and I haven't had time to.
Are you scared that people are gonna like do something
What do you mean?
with the FaceTime sex?
Well, they have a lot to lose too. If you know what I mean. So it goes both ways.
Okay. FaceTime
Yeah.
sex. You like that. You're very sexual. I'm in my like
Newly.
postpartum. Okay.
Newly.
Okay. Newly sexual. 'Cause
Yeah.
You like the married years were less, I feel like.
Didn't.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah, did not.
So you're really like living it up right now.
Well, I'm not even like, okay, and now I'm getting into nitty-gritty. I'm not like sexually insanely active right now because we're promoting our show.
Yeah.
But
Okay, literally, it's been 2 days. Brooks, we're promoting our show, so it's been 2 days.
So I haven't had time.
Yeah.
The last 2 days, but I plan to be.
But what's the vibe? I just want to like picture it. Is it people that I just want to know this? This is my friend to friend thing.
Okay.
Is it anybody thirsty, or are we going for people that don't care that you're famous?
I think that they are like mutually famous.
Okay.
So they're not
Okay.
impressed by it. Or they are. They're like, wow, this is so cool and amazing. But
They're mutually
not like they're
famous. I can't. I know, but like I don't even know if I want a mutually famous for you. Unless it's just like for
normie.
the-
I already did that.
You did do it.
I hated that.
He's dating Naomi from Southern Charm. Did you know?
No.
You did not know?
No. I don't
Your
hook up
ex?
with him.
Oh, so not normies, mutually famous. Will you be public like you were with Gleb again? Like, I'm not saying collab TikToks. I'm like,
But by the way, we never collabed on it. What I was
that's
telling
me
you
being
was like we have a whole plan, Amanda.
no, I know.
It
Wait,
was
I need
just
to
for the
see-
plant
wait,
TikTok.
Wait,
It was only the plant.
Wait, I need to see what you were
Go
saying.
to it. It was the plant one. It wasn't like a whole thing.
No, it wasn't, Brooks. You're wrong. It wasn't that.
I swear to God.
And
it was
if
the
you want
plant,
to take
'cause
it
you were
out,
like, are
after
you
we can,
fucking
but
kidding me?
I want to find what it is.
I do too, because I remember you being like, "Are you serious right now?" And I was like, "Please trust my plan."
Oh my God.
Did you find it?
Oh, I posted him. You're right. I posted him and I said,
Which I love.
I'm actually ill. How can someone this good looking be so cringe? Follow us on TikTok. He said that in an interview. To see more, follow us on TikTok.
Okay,
That's
that I
by
don't
us. He
condone.
means you too.
That's
He
embarrassing.
said, follow us on TikTok. And I wrote red flag anyone. So you said, I cannot. Ha, I cannot. And I said, ick. And you said, I literally cannot. It gets so much worse. And I have to start practicing with him in a day for the finale. Kill me. And I said,
yeah.
Brooks,
That was
please
when our
don't give
breakup-
him. This is what I said. Brooks, please don't give him the benefit of any TikToks. I beg you.
Yes.
That's what I said. And you said, I know I keep going back and forth. I'm like, do you have to? I know I keep going back and forth. I'm like, maybe I have to lean in and post with this idiot while we have 5 fucking practices. Or so confused. I said, no, don't give him the satisfaction, but it could also enjoy the lean in and then run. And you wrote, yes, probably have to. Wait, so this was November 20th.
So this was when we were on our break.
So November 20th, and then you dated.
We got back
till-
together when we started practicing again. Right after you were like, no, come on. So what happened was we broke up. We really did. And then we were in the TikTok war and we were not hooking up. And then we had to start practicing for the finale dance. And I was like, I'm not getting back into that studio and not fucking him. Like for real. I was like, I'm not. And so that's what I did. And like that was right prior. And I thought maybe it could be smart to like do something crazy with him or be sexual or whatever for TikTok and not actually fuck him. But then I was just weak at the knees and they buckled the second I walked in.
But he's that good in bed. I know
Not
you've been
really.
dissing him.
I don't want to give him the satisfaction.
I know, but like I get it.
Kind of, but
I get it.
dancers. Okay, I heard this from a friend.
Because they can like
they know how to
it.
fuck.
I know, but is that not weird that if he's like doing weird
No, he
hip
doesn't.
stuff.
He doesn't do dance moves. He doesn't tango in bed, babe. But like, think about it. Okay, all my friends know this. J-Lo married her backup dancer, Casper.
Correct.
Britney married K-Fed. That was her
Correct.
backup dancer. They know how to lay down the pipe.
Correct.
That's it.
Literally.
They don't dance
Okay.
in bed though. That's crazy.
Last question about him is this. So I just want to, because on the show we said first episode, you're literally breaking down over a 2-hour
Yeah.
situation. He's not answering you. But it feels like the first break, you were not, sounds like you weren't in love yet.
In the first break.
Right.
No.
It sounds like
making
it.
that banter.
Right,
That
making that
chatter. I wouldn't
banter,
have done that with this.
With how
the past
you were
few
like
months prior.
loving him.
No.
So things have been crazy for you, I feel like, the last few months in general. You had other funny moments this summer, the period staying at Wimbledon. That was so funny, though. You made it such a funny thing.
What do I do? I was so upset. I was like crying. And Gracie Ann's boyfriend had gotten all of us, the tickets, center court, best tickets, whatever. So Gracie Ann's like, be on your P's and Q's. Like, he got us all these tickets, like, behave. And I'm like, okay. She loves to like beat us into submission on shit.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, yes, ma'am. And I like dress all appropriately. And then, of course, I'm like,
It
oh,
was
God.
white, right?
What?
You were wearing white?
Wearing white. And I was, for once, covering my boobs up and being appropriate. And I was like, this is a sign from God that I should never do that again. I will never be appropriate again.
What did you do, though?
Well, I at first was like, I stood up to go, we were like getting a snack and then we were going to go back and watch. And I stood up and they were like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I was like, what? Who is it? And they were like, no, you have blood all over your skirt. And then Jack, her boyfriend, who's so sweet, he has sisters. And he was like, okay, well, they have gift shops. Like, I'll go buy you a tennis skirt. And I was like, no, Jack, that's not my outfit. A tennis skirt with like, no, I don't want to ruin the fit. And he was like, but you have like blood. And I was like, no, it's a sweet thought, but like, I got to keep the fit on. So I thought that I could get away with just, covering it. And then at a certain point, so many people started to call it out that I was like, I was pretty drunk as well. I had so many of those.
Okay. I was like, how?
Those cocktails they serve there.
No, I was like, how were you? I feel like no matter how far along we've come, that like, obviously it's not embarrassing to have your period. Obviously we all have it. It's still an embarrassing thing.
It is. And also like at Wimbledon when the Brits are so judgy and proper, they were like, ugh.
I know.
I was like, that face, it's like Prince Charles. It was so scary.
Oh my God.
But I just had to embrace it. And I honestly, I don't get
posted
any views on TikTok and no one like cares about TikTok. So I posted it thinking no one would give a shit. And then people were like, oh my God, it happened on my wedding day or it happened on prom night and it does happen,
relatable.
I guess. And then, I was talking about my bloody vagina for like 3 months after that in interviews.
You were literally talking about
Yeah.
So how does it work with your family that you keep saying like they were super conservative? You grew up conservative, going to church camp.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so did they become like, obviously we see you and the sisters, like you're
become a little more reformed.
Right.
Yeah.
But are your parents, where are they at with that?
I feel like they are so proud and supportive of us. They're such team players. And the cute thing about them is like we didn't grow up with much. And so when we go to Europe with them, like this is their first time going these places too. Like they didn't travel internationally. So they're living life for the first time too. Like there was no alcohol in our house growing up. Like my parents started drinking when we started drinking in college. And they went to like a college like parents weekend. So they're like, my dad would like alpha 2 beers like at college weekend get wasted because they didn't grow up drinking. Like he worked for like a nonprofit Christian organization for a majority of our upbringing. So they're living, that TikTok that's like, don't forget it's your parents' first time living life too. And they're like videoing views. It's kind of like that. So I feel like they're just sort of living all these things for the first time with us. But my dad's the kind of person that like, we went to LA this past weekend. He goes, me and mom have to go. Like leaving the beautiful house in Beverly Hills. He's like, we have an appointment. I'm like, what? He's like, well, we're doing the TMZ tour bus. I go, what? He goes, yeah, the whole, this is where Justin Bieber lives. And we like to see all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're going to be there for 2 hours. I go, are you doing that as like a bit? Like is Hulu filming this? And he goes, no, we do that every trip. We love it. I was like, they fucking sit there with their backpacks.
No.
I swear, Amanda, I'm not kidding you.
So cute.
They want to see where the stars live. I was like, can y'all whip back around and they drop you off? I was like, what is this? So they're just like wholesome and innocent. And, they still live in Louisiana. And
they do.
They have to miss, like, my mom is an elementary school nurse at a Christian school in Baton Rouge.
So you grew up like super, like middle class.
Very much so.
Very.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, but now your apartment looks fucking sick.
Thank you.
And fucking housing for girls.
Minions. Yeah.
Yes.
Do the dishes, do the laundry. They go, you were literally Cinderella-ing us like all over town. I'm like, Cinderella? He's like, well, they have to pull their weight somehow.
Do they pay rent? Because I feel like Gracie Ann did mention something.
She is the biggest. We all know so many secrets about each other that that Spider-Man meme that's like everyone with the gun and it's like, are you gonna say that?
Yeah.
I feel like she lies and says, I pay rent because she knows so much on me that she's like, yeah, I said that. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna fight with
Oh,
her.
she's
They
dangerous.
blackmail me, those girls. Yeah.
You guys, you have to watch this show, Love Thy Nader. It's on Freeform. It comes out on Hulu the next day. And it's coming out like every week.
Well, it's all out on Hulu now today.
all
8
of
episodes.
it.
It's all here,
All of
and it's a lot of tea.
Binge it, watch it. I'm telling you, this is going to be like the new.
You better binge tonight, Queen. And I want your sisters involved.
I'm going to binge. Now I can post because like before I was watching, like now I'm going to like tell the world.
Tell.
This is the fucking shit. So you have to keep going.
I'll keep going. No,
Okay.
there's a lot going
And
down.
I'm so glad you finally came on.
I've been wanting to do this. I love you forever.
I love you forever too.
I finally did something relevant enough to be on Not Skinny, Not Fat.
You're such a liar.
No,
I told you to come on years ago.
I don't know. I think I didn't
fine.
make the
I'll
cut.
look at the DM.
I didn't make the cut.
She's such a liar.
No, but I finally did it. Yay, we did it, Joe.